Broadcasting live from just outside of your peripheral vision. This is 99.9 presenting the Legends of Tarot for January 29th, 2023. For those of you watching much later, hello from 2023, 6,000, 8,000 years from now. We did it. We were the first cerebral digital mind travelers. All the other stuff you're seeing, watching from this time period, they didn't know. They didn't know, but we figured it out. So what we're doing here, and for those of you watching just like a few weeks from now, thanks for checking this out. Hope you all having a wonderful February. That's almost February. Welcome to the Empress. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be fun, whether you enjoy it or not. We're going to enjoy it because we have certain the people that are arriving are the arrived individuals from this time period as well here in 2023. And here we have two beautiful examples. It's Empress. Hi, Empress. Welcome. Oh man, let's talk about school. Let's talk about re-education. Let's talk about anything you guys want to talk about. Oh, Rebecca's here, which reminds me I have a story. Like, I'm going to read you a story, Rebecca. And Monica. Hi, Monica. Thanks for coming. Thanks for tribing with us. Thank you for being you. 100%. And Monica. We got Monica in there. And Rebecca. It's just a Sunday afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are. So, thanks for coming in. Empress, talk to me. What's up? Where are you? Are you still in California or are you in Minnesota? I forget how you guys' lives are going. That's why I have to go live. Yes, a story. It's the story for February from the Almanac, but it made me think of you. Hi through and through. Through and through. We're pals. So, Empress, take your time. Don't take your time. Well, Texas? What? God bless Texas with his own hands. Okay. All four of us so far. That's good. It's so sweet that we remain off the radar. I just love it. You're still, yeah, hopefully going. Hey, yeah. Just be careful wherever you go. Texas is a good place to be. Oh, man. Can't wait. I know. You want to move? Do you want us to look at that? You want us to look at the potential of a Minnesota move next year? Why next year? That's like a whole year from now, at a bare minimum. At most 24 months. 2 years. You say 1 year, but it looks like 2 years because it's only January. So that's a big window of time. Yes, please. Okay, today, guys, I was thinking of going into the Mystic Dreamers because it's earlier in the day and I've had a little bit of espresso, not too much. Hopefully, is the feedback. I just wung it like I was gonna wing it and then I wunged it, and so just a little bit of feedback, please, from the monitors or our friends, as long that the sound and everything is okay, that you guys can. So nice and happy to be here with you. It's fun to become Sunday-ish. We haven't read with these cards for a very split minute here, for a very little while. So yeah, the energy feels good though for today and for like the remainder of this month, moving into next. Yes. Okay. Asking now, Tarot, for Empress about the move to Minnesota. M-I-N-N. What is it? A-Soda? A-S-O-T-A? Or is it Minnesota? M-I-N-N-I-S-O-T-A. Let's see if Empress is going. Okay. Tarot's singing a song here. Yeah, okay, guys. I just go to automatic sometimes, so I wanted to try and present the cards a little bit different. Moving forward and going on, I realized I was just like doing things automatically, and like cinematographically speaking, it was not the best option. So hopefully, I can get you more of your experience here, like Monica and Empress and Rebecca are not experienced here. So let's see. We're going to get 7 cards out. Page of Swords. See, I was going to present them. Page of Swords, Empress. What else do you get? Queen of Pentacles reversed. King of Wands, Hangman reversed, Seven of Pentacles reversed, Five of Cups upright, and a Seven of Cups up top. Yeah. Well, when it comes to location, the Seven of Cups is at the very top of the reading. It's the one that struck out as like the most important card. Not the only card, but the most important card out of the other seven. So here, ponderance of choices and abilities, which cup is the most stable? Which which place has the most certainty to it, right? So you're going to be evaluating the minute details, as it were, of this particular life step. And I know that it feels like most things are fated. It doesn't always have to be that way. Sometimes we get a mental idea that things are fated, and then kind of works. It's like the thought that turns into a feeling. Feelings normally turn into thoughts, but sometimes when we're exposing ourselves to the outside world and we're like feeling at the outside world and things are fated to us, it gives it that reverse context. The thought turns into a feeling, and it can do that over time. So look beyond. At the same time you're looking towards, look beyond and look around that which would be your destination. So in physical, like you'd be like looking around Minnesota. Okay, what's next to Minnesota? Well, there's Canada. There's North and South Dakota. There's the Great Lakes over there. That would be like the physical description of it. But like looking around for like what feels right. I really recommend a perspective visit to gain perspective. Like just going, on your own terms. If you can pony up the dough or find some resources to make this something that you do for yourself, Empress, I would really recommend a perspective visit, because the mind and the feeling about the whole thing is a little bit scattered, because desire, how desire can be like, wow, let's go. Don't lose the desire, but at the same time it's like you want to know for sure that this is going to be the best move, because it's a timeline effector, right? Okay, let's start out. Hangman reverse. This is good to see this card up in this position, because it's almost like you've stopped recently doing the things that I was just talking about, like allowing the world to feel very faded towards you, like I have no control over the matter. Something that you've been doing in your activities or your meditations or your practice has been sort of alleviating sort of the chains of fate, so to speak, like the self-imposed mental ones. So good work. This is like whatever you're doing, keep it up. Things are going to turn out as long as you keep this healthy mindset, perspective, body, attitude, diet, whatever it might be for you that you're doing right. It's an indication that it's working. When it comes to creativity, okay, we've got the King of Wands here is saying, yeah, don't let go of that desire. That's the passionate piece there. Okay, we'll go through these quickly now. Not quickly, but we're going to look at them in more detail. Queen of Pentacles upright was there. Okay, along with the Princess of Swords. So we've got people here, all kinds of people. Let's switch it over. See how things on the tarot table are doing. We'll switch it over so you can get a glimpse down here. Look at all these people, right? So whatever it is going on in your relationships, maybe there's like a friend that you might be looking at reaching out to at some point in time, whereas like a past hurt might have existed. This is rather interesting. Or perhaps these are reflections of you not knowing how to feel about this person, the boogie woogie person, person that likes to get down, that, and it does, like, whether it's like, I feel like you've got your mind on somebody and there's like two sides of you or two energies that are not like quite in agreement over this person. So that's kind of interesting. The Five of Cups is there. Seven of Pentacles reverse. And this goes back to what we talked to off the top of the reading. The sun shines bright. Sorry. Hi, everybody. It's still real out here. This is the time factor, right? Remember, this is January right now. So you're like by next year. So, it's tough to say. Something to indicate that you have yet to I guess, initiate some momentum in that direction. And I think that the timeline is kind of wide open. It's very much so. I think it would be, if you go, you will probably go within this year, 7 to 5. That's a solid 12, or even if we look at 7 to 5 months, right? That's still like a little bit over a year. So tops, I would say, like, what would be, like, April of 2024, something like that. And again, just capped off by this Seven of Cups, which was the most important card of the reading for you, Empress, right? Is Seven of Cups is like all these things. It feels almost like you're beholden to a trickle-down effect of some sort, where it's like, do more for yourself resourcefully in the moment to expedite the timeline surrounding the move to Minnesota. But there's a little bit of mental conflict over people, I think, that needs to get resolved there as well. It's interesting that much detail about that part of your life came up when we were looking at the timeline. But people are our people. They're important. And sometimes it's like, when we want to make a decision for ourselves, we find it very hard because of the people. We have different views on the people that we're closest to, i.e. family, right? That's a big one. Okay. Look beyond and around. Yeah, do it. Yeah. Perspective visit. Get a chance for the energy and sort of like the microcosms of culture, and like things being different. We're all human beings, but then depending on where we grew up and where we're from, the culture changes. It's the microcosm of the culture, right? 100%. Empress, yeah, because you in Minnesota, it's kind of like, wow, it wouldn't be culture shock, but at the same time, it would be like, this is different. This has different vibes. This has different energies and different feels. And it doesn't mean that you would stay in Minnesota forever either, right? It's like sometimes people in our situations, like if you're explaining something like that, they might be like, well, it's such a big deal, right? It's such a big deal. But remember, Empress, wherever you go, that's where you are. Okay? You don't have to worry. But the outside world should conform a nice path to you based on keeping that desire up, lifted, alive, and as long as you're just keep doing what you're doing. I love that health card, that Hangman reverse being there. It was like, yes, keep up the solid practices of mind, body, and spirit, and you'll be able to do whatever you want. Okay, Empress, thanks for modding. Thanks for being you. Appreciate you for that. I see a couple more people that had popped in. Let me just scroll back in the chat. It's Tony Robbins moment, everybody. I'm just gonna go freak out in the chat room. Like go freak out. Let me know that you're here through moving your fingers or jumping around. Tony Robbins. All right. Just reminds me, we're from nowhere, broadcasting from no particular place in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Lots of love. Thanks, Monica. Monica, where are you calling us from today? Thanks for tribbing with us. Thanks for being here, Monica. Then after that, we've got Rebecca. I see just me, but I thought somebody else had popped in here as well. Was that Feather I saw while I was doing that reading? Did I see Feather come through here? I thought, oh, there it is. Get feathered. welcome, Feather. There you are. And just me. Okay, so we'll start a little list. I don't know. It's a Sunday. We haven't done this for a while. I feel okay for now. So let's. We'll just take some names down as they come. So if you're in the chat, if you're watching the show, and you want to have some time here, just let us know in the chat room. That's how it works. Lovely, lovely frothy beverage for a Sunday afternoon. So you got to do sometimes. All right. Absolutely on the right path. Monica says, "Fine, we're all about the money, honey. Nice show, good show. Welcome to the sunny side. Hey Sunnyside, welcome. Thanks for popping in here. We're driving out in a previously undisclosed location of the Matrix, where not too many people know what we do here, what we're about. But we drive and glide in a very arrived state. For people who know, it's so nice to see you. So thanks again for popping in. All right. We got just me, we got Monica, and the Sunny Side. Thanks, Sunny Side. We'll add you to the list. First time callers line. I don't know. I think you were here once before. Let me just ring this up. Hey, what's going on? To all the new people out there, we're still saying hello and welcome. Our ships aren't quite full yet, but Gladriel, our people are leaving these shores. But thanks for coming with us. We love you all. Okay, just a little absurdity, because when there's nowhere left to go, the absurdity is what finds you. All right. Good stuff. All right, so we're back in line for Monica. Monica says, what's happening financially for the next little while? 14 days, 2 weeks. 1 fortnight. As they say, and our friends in the Southern Hemisphere say. All right. Show me 2 week financials, please, for Monica Tarot. 2 week financials for Monica. Monica. All right, let's see what we got here. I forget, like, it's weird. Everything's on an angle. So I'm just trying to find new ways to present the cards to you guys, so that's good. We got Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 2 of Wands, Hanged Man straight up. Strength card is here, and 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. Okay. So this is like sort of where your heart energy is surrounding this idea of financials. Whatever's coming in is not coming in maybe in time or quickly enough. I'm sorry to say, but hopefully it's not going to cost you too much. Money energy surrounding you, and maybe in terms of your heart's desire, what this money is purposed for financially, why you're reallocating or repurposing, revaluing even money in your life. It's like this is meant to have a bit of a slower cadence to it in terms of its arrival. Your heart, I think, is okay with that, but your mind is like kind of in a place where it's wanting to race ahead or be like, I feel like if certain things don't come through, that's going to be it. That's going to be the final, was it straw on the camel's back, and it's all going to come tumbling down into the desert. Your crown area, your mind area, when it's thinking or considering like, what is the best version of us? What is the best path in life? And I know this seems like a lowly 4 of Pentacles, but it has big spiritual overtones, like your mind being like, with the time I've been given in this life, it's hard to see, or it's hard to like feel like I'm in alignment. What is the best path for me when I feel hindrances, hiccups, unbalances through all the little ticky-tacky mundane things that keep cycling through your mind or your conscious thoughts and things like this. This is one of these things where I would like invite a certain spiritual practice into your life, not even in regards to like dollars and cents or money or value, but just get out the old weapon of choice. Pen and paper is the most effective, and start really sitting with the feelings of both fear and hope. I guess we were looking at opposite sides of it this way: fear and hope, or fear and love, being the dichotomy that exists here. But sit with those feelings and write down and review the things that come to your mind when you are thinking about either having or have-notting. It almost comes back to the money being part of that cycle, that laws of appreciation, where it's like, be thankful for the things that you are, but also be thankful for the things that you are not. And if you are not rich, or you are not as financially freedomly mobile-ish, to do your thing, be happy that perhaps this hasn't occurred yet, because living in an appreciation of that signals to self and to your guides and to your highness that you are ready to be guided in alignment in a way that feels good to the best version of yourself that the universe by law will have to provide for you as you arrive there in that headspace or in that place. But it's slow moving, right? I just want to pick out the pentacles, pick on the pentacles. It's a high priority pentacle because we're looking at financials. Have strength, okay, especially in your communication. Maybe these are people, contractors, or people, clients, anything of that nature. When it comes to maybe financials, and as well have strength to like say if you don't have enough to like make it on some particular contract, have the strength to stand up and say, yeah, but it's all right because I know more money is coming, right? And have the strength to dig in, burn the midnight oil, as it were. If becoming financially more stable or sound is what you're after here, okay? But again, we got the feeling of fate. This time it's upright. Sometimes it feels like it's beyond our control. It's beyond our ability to overcome the pressure, or beyond our ability to work it into our schedule, because we get kind of locked in there at times, and we spend the days, the hours of the day doing in the time that we do to create value. And if we need to pay the bills and pay money and things like that, then you have to put in that extra time, and then it starts to feel like life's too short, so much to do, so little time, right? Or the routine becomes so regimented, you're like, it's going to take a greater shift in that in order to open up the flow for the abundance, right? That takes me a million words to say a simple sentence. Usually I find it at the end of the reading, Monica. I truly do. But it's kind of like this. These are kind of like the very important things, because it's always about when we look at the things that are beyond our control, we're thankful for a time that they're beyond our control, because it gives us time to reflect on the things that are within our control. And usually if you like adjust a little dial of the things that you are in control of, you'll find a lot of the things that are out of your control suddenly start trickling in and becoming within your control again. So it does. It takes a little bit of work on the stuff that we can do, what we can do about it, right? 10 of Swords reverse is there, okay? Saying it's almost time. You're almost fed up. You've almost had it with something, somebody, someone. Maybe life patterns, you could even be yourself. No judgment here, only good times and laughter. All right. But yeah, it's coming slow. Financially, it's either like it's arriving late, or it's not in a way where it's like, no big amounts of money are being expedited to you. If you are waiting for one, then it's on its way, but it's on its way slowly. It's a horse and pony show. Okay, a couple other pip reversals that we looked at in your reading are all wand-centered, work-centered. What are you doing to make, the right choice for yourself? With the Two of Wands there, it's kind of like the whole essence of this reading is like, make sure you're seeing it from the other side. Make sure you're seeing it for the reason that life is presenting it to you in this specific way, that you're looking at that from a perspective which is, more awake, more in tune, more arrived with, the higher altruistic sense of you, because then it'll start to really fall into place. It's hard now, I know. And it's always a bumpy ride. None of us gets to escape it. What is the old saying? Death and taxes. Death and taxes, you can't escape it. Well, we know that taxation is no better than theft, and we cheat death every day. We're all here by a significant, unsound, teeny tiny little sprinkling of grace over everything. Like when you think about it, like millions of people living within like a few square miles, it's like, what? How does everything flow so smoothly? I'll tell you one thing. It's not the politicians. It's not the people that think they're in control. This is us from 2023. Welcome to those of you again watching in like the year 8000. We did it. We were the cerebral digital time travelers. And so welcome back. I hope you enjoy viewing YouTube videos from this era. We were awake. We were alive at the very beginning. So make the right choice is so important. Yeah, the Two of Wands being there, Monica. I just slapped them all away. I was like, we're closing the door on this, because the Two of Wands is saying, see it from the other side, or see whatever particular investment or whatever particular use you have for this tool of finances, of money, of your cheddar. No salesperson will ever visit. What you do with that, That's that's the epic thing to see it, like, holy, the potentiality. But again, without, it's always one of those pleasure to be painful, pleasure to be painfully, what, not even painfully, we are, oh, what's the word I'm looking, cringe, we're friggin' cringe around here, and we know it. Okay, I love you, Monica. Okay, sweet. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for having your thing set. Thanks for being online at the exact same time as me today. This happens. I see Mariah High, and I see, oh, Henna Jasmina. It has been a little while. Still with the same, I recognize Jenna from the red and silvery thing that's going on there in their little microdot. That's, yeah. Because we had Jasmine, we have Jasmina, we have lots of people, and it's just a random Sunday afternoon. All right. You're new and you liked. Okay, well, I like you too. Thanks for being new. Look, first time callers line is buzzing again. First time callers line, welcome to 99.9, where we present to you great programming in the tarot community, such as Late Night Tarot, which happens late at night, and the Legends of Tarot, which was typically a weekend day show. It hasn't aired in like 3 years, but we thank you all for being here and joining it. You can be on the list. You could be on the list, cause your kiss is on my list. Okay, but Jenna, I think Henna Jasmina, Jana Hesmina, Mr. Dobalina, Mr. Bob Dobalina. We'll get Mariah on the list, okay? That's how we can do it. Hi, Mariah. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Just letting her go on a Sunday afternoon. All right. Please wait for your turn. Yes, I'll update the list for everybody. Thanks, Empress. So right now is Rebecca, and I promised Rebecca a story, if Rebecca is still here. And Feather is here. We got Just Me, The Sunny Side, Henna Jasmina, and Mariah. Okay? We're getting there. We're almost time to close the list already. All right. Because it's fun. So, first call for Rebecca. That's 70s Rebecca. And another good way to get in touch with me, if you go to my channel page, you can find, I think, an Instagram link. And I'll maybe post it at the end of the show. Rebecca's here for story time. Good. But yeah, if you find me over on Instagram, then it's like just a cool way to say hello through pictures. And picture pages, lots of fun with picture pages. Time to get your papers and your pencils. Rebecca's here live from Do-It-Yourself Land. And because you are our resident do-it-yourself, Guru Swami Dali-esque person, it made me think of you, because this is something that would be right up your alley. And I think it's something interesting, especially from me and things I like too. Okay. And here it goes, Rebecca. You can still have some cards. I'm just wanted to take time to read this little story. It's from our Almanac Guide, The Farmers in 2023. Hey, welcome from 2023. Here it goes like this, Rebecca. Among the treasures to be collected from the winter woods are pine cones, the reproductive structures of an ancient genius that preceded flowering plants by more than 150 million years. The cones that you want to pick up are the larger females that have dried and dropped their seeds. Hard pines such as the red lodgepole, shortleaf, longleaf, slash, ponderosa, pitch, lob holly, and coultier generally produce woody, thick-scaled cones armored with little pricklies. Soft pines such as the eastern white, western white, sugar white bark, limber, foxtail, bristlecone, and pinyon usually produce softer, smoother, more elongated cones. A sugar pine can be 2 feet long. A coultier pine cone can weigh as much as 11 pounds. Dry seedless cones of hard pines make superb bird feeders. Fill all the nooks with the natural peanut butter, then roll them in bird seed. Soft pine cones are best for fire starters. Hook wires to the top of the dry seedless cones and soak them in melted paraffin or candle wax. Add crayons for the desired cone color. White flames coat wax cones with Epsom salts for yellow flames. Table salt for violet flames. Salt, use a salt substitute. So this is a really cool story about how you can fucking... The birds are fucked. Don't get me wrong. I love them. They're so amazing. And I couldn't imagine life without them. But they're like... This is great, but they poop everywhere. So just be careful. If you do the bird feeder idea, just be mindful. They like to poop everywhere. I do like the fire starter. Always like the fire. But I didn't know you could do the different ingredients to get the different colored flames from your fire starter, which is always fun, especially if you're camping with the kids or randos, it's a party trick. So welcome, Rebecca, and to everybody for putting that up. Oh, I got a surprise for Runt. But Runt's not here today. I picked up some more Pokemon, and I was going to do some for the energy is high flying. I was going to do some for people today, but we'll get started now. And Empress, if she's still here, we'll get one for Empress, or leaves and comes back. You can always put us on for your cat, your dog. You could put this channel on for the birds while you're feeding them. And I love the bird feeder idea because it's just like you'd hang the cone, you could actually hang it back in the pine tree, but you bring it in for a little bit and you do all the old peanut butter or whatever you have laying around. Okay. Ode to Pokemon. Oh yeah, hi Flower Witch, welcome. Yes, welcome. Rebecca, do you have a question today? Thanks, everybody. That was story time. Brought to you by the good people at the Real Thank You Water, who remind you when you've been talking way too much and acting absurd and being silly, you get thirsty and you want a drink of water. That's why the reader, the host, the guy from this program, when he thinks water, he thinks thank you. And you live life in appreciation. And remember that it's water. And you need it. Okay. What kind of changes are coming for me in the next few months? Changes. Turn and face the strange changes. Gotta be a rock and roller. Something to that effect. Change. Turn and face the strange. Okay. Taro, what kind of changes are coming for Rebecca in the next couple months? What kind of changes are coming for Rebecca in the next couple months? Here we go, Rebecca. Here we go, loop-de-loo. Here we go, loop-de-la. Here we go, loop-de-loo. All on a Saturday now. Okay, we got Empress card reversed. Whoa. We got the High Priestess upright. We got Three of Swords straight up. We've got Eight of Pentacles reversed. You are right to ask this question. There's justice. Big changes. Oh my God. Emperor time straight up. Look at all of this. Big players, and look at that. Right on the crown of your reading, just like before. We don't make this stuff up. Another person with the Four of Pentacles right there at the crown. Okay. Let's go through this. Let's have a look, Rebecca. Because you're right to ask this question, because I feel like you are on the precipice or verge of a bigger change, a larger change. Okay. Physically, something is telling you we can't go on together on this specific line. No, something about the track that you're on, you're realizing that you're going to need to change pace, change course, change direction, pull yourself back from something that has had you focused, concentrated, busy, something like that. I think this is the area of your life where this change is coming, and it's a bigger change. I think we've got we got the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, like bing, bang, boom, 2, 3, 4, and then 11 from the major arcana. So that's like, it's going to feel like a cycle that you've already done before, whatever this change is. Three of Swords here, showing up, in the sacral energy. I want to reach out and give you a big hug. If you're witness to, or if you are experiencing a big energy shift when it comes to the nature of partnerships, lovers, and romance, mental connections, mental things, honesty, trust, loyalty, the big three, like that kind of stuff. This is where all these things will end up leading, This is showing up where it's like, just be careful of your creative and intellectual property too. This is showing up in more of a sacral area, so, or a sacred area. It's a little bit concerning. I mean, I just, I don't want to create a suspicious mind within you. And it does. It remains hidden. It's like almost like I'm forbidden to talk about. It's kind of like this is for your felt human experience that understanding it would take away from it. So just kind of use your intuition through the next couple months to guide you through changes, right? This almost tells a story of like what you had started is not turning out the way you had expected it to finish, quite possibly. And then we have the Emperor and the Justice card. So this is good. When you have the Emperor on your side, or when the Emperor is empiring from a just point of view, you will have known. It says that you're going to make the right decision. It's like when this change comes up, whether or not it prevents you, it either prevents you or presents you with the need to make a choice. It says you're going to decide. There's big changes coming for you. Okay? You ask what kind of changes. So here, let's look at this some more. Let's look at this right over here at the tarot table. Okay? Because I'm reading this stuff and like we have to put a exclamation. So these are changes of the heart and the way you view things and the way you create things. Okay? Eight of Pentacles, straight up, and the Three of Swords. It's kind of like, whatever revelation is coming here is kind of like, holy, how did we waste our time on that? How did we know that would turn out that way? And maybe like part of you did. This was upright. So the Four of Pentacles being at the top of it. Feel the guidance to lament when it's time to lament. And when it's time to drop your burden, make sure that you do so. Okay, Rebecca? Through the changes that are coming this month, I think that's kind of like an intuitive thing that you could take with you. Okay, remember, when the burden is too much, you have to drop it off. Surprising, there's no Ten of Wands here, but this card is like very much points towards that same message. In the Four of Pentacles, because when it's time to rest, it's time to rest. Yeah, with the Empress being there in reverse and the Emperor being side up, it's kind of showing like there's two people that are not really on the same page. Okay? And it's kind of like, as far as this being a health thing, I'm not so certain. You might have to take a break or slow down from the level that you're doing things. And it's like each and every day we age, it's like those aches and pains and those things tend to come and go. You're right to ask about changes, but I don't see any major health issues for you in this spread. I see this being more about, the big three, the truth, the honesty, and the loyalty. It's like, yeah, take it easy, okay, and use the intuition, because you're meant to have a felt human experience through this, okay? And it's like, I'm not even supposed to talk. I'm not privy to that information 100%, okay? So Rebecca, here, let's get a little bit of guidance. Let's do something fun, because you are going to be in need of something fun. Yeah, it's strange. It's kind of like you're already expecting changes. You were asking what kind of changes. And I see these being more about perspection, but there is a big life change in regards to a partnership. And I don't know. Hi, Anchal girl. Welcome to the show. Okay. For Rebecca, yeah, strange. You got the you you get the zap kick. You got that this is kind of like electrically charged energy. Okay? It's almost as though your day is going to take on an aura of like you put the spark in it. There is no today without you. Okay? When we think about other people, that's counterintuitive. But like with your consciousness removed and your consciousness kind of abundant, you felt partner related, okay. But you're just not sure. Yeah, it's going to be like something like that's hot. It's too hot to touch, right? And I don't want to create a suspicious mind in you, but there's like something going on with the bigger partnership because Emperor and Empress were there. They're not on the same page about this. So it came true. Well, thanks for the feedback, Anchel. I'm like, nom, 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 nom. I'm a cookie monster for feedback. Absolutely. So we have Flower Witch was here, and Anchel now. Okay? So, Rebecca, you know where to find me. You know where to find us, okay? Don't have a partner, though. That's weird. Is this maybe a potential something coming in? Maybe this is partner related. Maybe this is your intuition onto overdrive. Like maybe this person that showed up in your reading is somebody that's coming in the next few months. Because you asked about what kind of changes, and it wouldn't be so surprising for it to give you a hint of a new relationship based on the already dissolving of that new relationship, right? Maybe it's the tarot's way of saying, look out, the next guy's going to be a dud, and it just took us that long to put it together. But you know how that goes, right? Oh, Steve super chatted for your question. Oh, that was good of him. Hey, Jasmine. Thanks. I put it on. I was like, I feel like we should be in the Hollywood Hills. Broad 99.9 live from the Hollywood Hills. Or just outside of your peripheral vision. Okay. You have a twin, maybe him. Then there's your dance partner, but we've already stopped talking. Oh, that's a rough go. So I'll update the list for the people that have come in a little bit later than the original people that are receiving their readings now did. Just 1 second. I got to thank you for a minute. And thank you guys for all being so wonderful, so patient, so clean, so awesome. Yeah, you can be dirty here too. You can get a little dirty here. Yeah, interesting. Your intuition might even be playing it like that much further ahead too, right? With the High Priestess being right there and your willpower, it's kind of like, holy moly, like your subconscious, your higher self is like on overdrive right now and might feel like you've been just like getting dragged along at supersonic speeds. Sometimes you just got to look up to your angels and say enough for a minute. That's it. That's all I can handle. Maybe that's advice I should be heeding as well. Is Feather here? We got first call for Feather, then Just Me, The Sunny Side, Henna Jasmina, Mariah, Flower, and now Anchal Guar. Hopefully I'm saying that wrong. Guar? Guar. 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 What? Hi, Anchal. No, and I apologize for not being able to remember the reading because I let go of the readings right after they're done. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do the next one. Like they have to come in and they have to go out, and it's tough. There's some people that find me over on Instagram that have been tribing with us for like 5 or 6 years. So stick around, stick in our energy, stick with our crew, and yeah, it's like we get to know each other just a little bit. Absolutely. You have a twin, hey? That's interesting. I don't think it's the twin. I don't think this reading is in regards to the twin. I don't see their life. Maybe they're... Yeah, interesting. We got to touch on that again. You remember me. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. Feather might not be here, so after we'll give Feather one more chance to join in the fun. Okay. Freedom's the one that put the stick into gum. Uno momento, por favor. I'll be back in like 2 and 2. All right. He's opening up a lot. Interesting. That's a very interesting play. Whoo-wee. All right. Well, thanks for remembering me. Okay, last call for Feather. If Feather is still in the place, please as well. Let us know where you're calling from. Is just me still in the room? There's someone named it's just me. It's just me. I did see Jasmine come through. That's right. We better make sure we write Jasmine down. Thanks. I like yours too. Nice shirt. Thanks. I like yours too. All right. And Flower Witch. We have Flower Witch as well. So, and the Sunny Side. Checking in with the Sunny Side. If any of those people are here, please let us know. It's Sunday. Sometimes people, they wander in, they wander out. No judgment here. It's all meant to be the way it goes. And we get around to everybody eventually. Okay? Rebecca, that's super interesting. Big time life changes. You'll make the right decision. You'll make the right decision. Maybe you'll find yourself on a date with a hot young friend, right? A firm friend. And you'll be like, do I stay or do I go? Making a late breakfast. Sweet. That always sounds good. Eat like a king. With the price of eggs being what they are, it's just like, whoa, wow, I'm like eating like a king. Sprinklings of grace over everybody. Wishing you the best in peace, love, knowingness, bliss, abundance, attraction. Hey. Kate. Henna. Is Henna still here? It would be nice to read for Henna Jasmina. If Jasmina is still around. And then we'll be ready for Mariah, Flower, and Shawl, and Jasmine. We're from the Great White North, eh? Going for a rip there, are you, bud? These goofy noofies don't know a goddamn thing about the Tao Te Ching. But people stopped calling it Canada. I think they're calling it New Gay China or something to this effect. No judgment here, only laughter. Only laughter. Okay, here we go. Thanks for saving me, Jasmina. There you are. Just a general reading for Jasmina. We can do that. Yeah. Something in that pine cone reading too. Just a second. It's like, yeah. Okay. Just gotta drop. Just a second. I just gotta. We gotta drop one energy and get into the next. Okay. Here, we'll use it. We'll use the tool. Okay. There we go. Back in business. So much fun hanging out with you guys. 100%. Okay. General reading, please, for Jasmina Henna. Henna Jasmina. Let's see. General reading, please. General messages. What does Jasmina Henna need to see? What is Jasmina Henna? It's like your name is like a mantra. It's so energy feels like it's flowing, but a little bit of a kick from behind. Kick in the butt. I'm here for a kick in the butt. No, you're here to flow down the river. Flow through consciousness and life with all of us. For Jasmina Henna Jasmina now. This is general messages. We've got Ace of Wands reverse, Six of Swords reversed, High Priestess reversed, Four of Wands straight up, Four of Cups reversed, Nine of Swords reversed, Nine of Cups reversed. Okay. Wow. This is kind of interesting. Whew. I like this. This is good. This shows celebration in the near future for you, Jasmina. Like physical celebration. I'm not sure if this is like dancing or finding your way or being invited to a larger do, as it were, a larger thing, a larger event, something of this nature. This can also be reflective of a stage of relationship. So if you're single right now, this could be about creating the sacred environment in which to to be in union with somebody, right? It's very much about that. As well, this is a card about connecting with yourself physically. It's interesting. That's a super interesting, connecting with yourself physically, like beyond running your fingers through your hair, which can be pretty cool too, right? Massage, the little things, the little workouts that we can do, that we can get into. Being in touch with yourself physically is a big one with the Four of Wands. The doingness of viewingness, right? It's kind of like the life, okay? It's interesting. Maybe you're like into new practice, whether it might be like yoga or Pilates, where it's like you're coming into your body, you're feeling, all of it, like just good stuff. But again, I see this as more of a celebration for you. General messages: you might be invited to a wedding, a reunion, a banquet of some kind. High Priestess reverse. Okay, there's no secrets. You're an open book and you expect others around you to kind of be the same. I believe like honesty is your number one. It's like, and perhaps you're dealing with a situation where maybe somebody was dishonest with you. And it's like you've been putting the pieces back together a little bit. You've been putting it all in line, and you've been really doing a good job in terms of getting your mental ducks in a row. You remain untouchable. It's like if you have bad experience, bad memory, bad past, you're very good at using it as a tool for your light, your own goodness, your own journey, and your own progressive way through life, the time and the tide of consciousness. Again, your felt experience, life experience. It's good. Things are going to get easier for you from where they stand today with the Six of Swords there, and it's almost like you're willing it to do so. You're doing something to affect that. You're really like engaged in your process to gravitate closer towards your goals, which is nice. The heart is saying we could maybe add in a little bit more creativity in the mix as well. You might want to spend a little bit more time thinking outside the box, or spending time in focused meditations that take you towards kind of broader perspectives. Okay. It's very nice. It's very good energy. Like I said off the top, it was like flowing energy with a little bit of kick from behind, a little bit of a kick from behind. So, and this might be what's kind of slowing you down or helping you out. It could be either one. It's saying, let's do our best not to bring today to bed with us, because if we bring today to bed with us tonight, then it's going to be there in the morning. This doesn't necessarily mean with a partner, but this is like with all ideas through the day. And remember that applies to your partner as well. It's like, did I go to bed with that last night? I'm just kidding. But it's like that. It's like that. And that's the way it is. Okay, big Four of Cups reverse. This is good. This is energy of somebody that understands what they want, their own areas of growth, their own personal boundaries. They begin to see life through a lens which is like a little bit more, okay, it doesn't rule me anymore. I show it what's up, right? So that's good. Good way of getting your kind of the reasonings and the unreasonableness of the heart kind of align in a place where it's like, there's a steady hum now. There's a steady flow. Okay. So, and you say you're looking forward to connecting with others. Okay. We've got Knight in a Cups. Be the initiator here in some of these situations. Hannah, don't wait for the invite. Crash the party. Don't wait for there to be a party. Invent the party kind of thing. There's so much that you have and knowledge, and just that desire to be out there and living life is going to attract amazing people towards you and around you. I like this 4 and this 4. It's like 4 on the floor. That's big news. That's big news. But a little bit more creative and a little bit more putting yourself out there. So if you're doing the introvert extrovert balance dance type thingy, I'd say sway on the side of being a little bit more colorful, outspoken, the one that is able to just perfectly declare their ideas and how awesome things would be. I like that energy for you. It's really good. All right. For spaghettis, thanks. We got the spaghetti all over the place. Thanks, Steve. Are you there with friends, family? Do you require does anyone in your household require cards today? Let me know. Welcome to Raj Gaming TV. Hi, Raj. Good to have you here as well. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So, Hannah, general messages. There's not too much wrong, but you're going to be able to celebrate, and things are going to get easier for you. This is a nice flowy reading. Yeah, cool. Is Mariah still here? Then we've got Mariah, then Flower, then Anshal, then Jasmine, then Steve, and Raj Gaming. Hi, Raj Gaming. Thanks. We got first-time callers line. Hey, welcome to Raj. You're our third first-time caller today. We're really happy you could join the program. Hopefully you're still here. Don't forget, if you press the like button on our video stream, it helps the channel. Okay? No salesperson will ever visit. I promise you. And thank you, Steve. Big ups to Steve for picking up the phone and sending some spaghetti our way. Okay, thanks. Bye. The reads we're doing today, we're just doing general. I'm trying to just not like present the cards so unconsciously as like making room for everybody. So I'm going through a bit of a slight adjustment. And also we have the Pokemons here today, which reminds me, Hannah, for being such an awesome friend from the past. Let's get Hannah out one little Pokemon card, please. A general card for Hannah. Okay. Ooh, Hypnosis and Ram. Look at this. All right. Guided meditations, that's huge for you. And Ram, push forward ahead with whatever idea it is or whatever it is you're doing. The Pokemon is saying push ahead with it. Go forward with it. Things will begin to blossom, produce, creative ideas being born. That's kind of that thing. Go ahead with that. Ramrod, Team Ramrod, ram ahead with that, okay? And eggs. It's funny because it came up as execute. Yeah. And we were just talking about eggs. All day breakfast. Eating like kings. I had 3 eggs yesterday. I felt like royalty. I felt like this is what the rich people are doing on Sunday. Too funny. Supernaturally magnificent. Yeah, I can do a 3-card past, present, future. I was doing the 7-card chakras was the layout I was going with today. Without really explaining it to anyone. But yeah, we can do a past, present, future. Absolutely. Thanks for being supernaturally magnificent. It's a It's a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious magnificent. Okay. Good. Anshell's doing good too. Thank you, Hannah. Thanks for being on the show. Steve, I'm going to get Mariah in here. It was on the first time thing. She's posted, and then it'll give you time to figure some stuff out. Hopefully. We'll get in. I'm typing on TV. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Mariah wants to know, will I be popular at school because of my subliminal glow up? That's fantastic. Subliminal glow up. I like that. You have found your people here, Mariah. It's a subliminal glow up. Let's have a look. Just looking to find out if Mariah is going to be popular at school due to subliminal glow up. The magic of the mind. Those who have arrived are like lighthouses, beacons of light for those who have yet to arrive. Because we're not a part of this woke movement. We are beyond. Okay, and no judgment here, just laughter. But you know, for those of you, once again, watching 8,000 years from now, we had a lot going on. There was a lot going on in 2023. We had to deal with it. Mariah wants to know, will she be popular at school because of the subliminal glow? You think big, Mariah. I like this. You're a big thinker. You're a cerebral. I feel like Professor X from the X-Men, and my head's just go, wah, right? Just connecting out through those lines. It's like, wow. Hopefully you don't work for the IRS or equivalent agency. We're all in trouble. Okay. I'm just teasing. Let's see what we get here. Tower card reverse, 4 of Wands. Okay. Let's start out here. 6 of Pentacles, the new radicals. School is so awesome, right? But you got to remember, wake up, kids. We got the dreamer's disease. Age 14, they got you. Anyways, it reminds me of an old song. I remembered all the words because it is such an awesome song. But the song goes, you only get what you give, right? It's kind of like when they're fighting over the spice and the guy says, I treat everybody with dignity that treats me with the same. So as far as your subliminal glow, I think that you're going to be able to impress somebody that you really like with it. But as far as being like generally popular, the message here is you only get what you give. The subliminal glow is like, I feel like if it's aligned with the ability to be empathetic and to create dignity in the environment, in your auric field, in your bubble around you, you'll be more than popular. Okay? The tale of maybe two potential friends. These might be gentlemen in your life. They could represent suitors, or perhaps one is an ex and one is a current. Something like this, in this nature. You're going to receive guidance through your subliminal glow about which one of those is going to be better off. It almost feels like you've had like some relationship shakeup as of late. I don't know why this is. It's like you're searching for a foundation. You're searching for something a little more stable right now. Something for a little bit. And it's funny, with the institution of school, make sure you study. Okay? Make sure you're not just partying all the time. Because I think the answer to your question is yes, you are going to be popular. Okay? As far as a subliminal glow here, it's like kind of like this. We need to gather this energy up. We need to like kind of fit it into a U-Haul box here and just be like, all right, now I'm going to put a little vent on it and let a little bit of this glow out a little bit at a time and a little bit at a time, because we don't show up like that. I'm the life of the party, like this crazy guy I watch on YouTube. No, people are going to run away. Like, you can't act like me and expect to be popular, but the way you do it. But I grow on people because of the dignity thing, right? Even though it seems so absurd on its face. So whatever it is, whatever magic, whatever, because we've been talking about attraction today. Populism is kind of like in that same thing where it's like, it's cool to be popular. Because one of the coolest things about being popular is you get your pick of the litter when it comes to friends. But that gives us a clue into ourselves. What kind of friends are we deciding to pick? Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. But one of the friends that it's like, okay, let's make sure now we're picking the best possible people in our peripheral for our life so that we have the best beneficial mutual arrangement that helps in the growth and the sharing of felt human experience in the most positive way. Right? Okay, Secrets of Dumbledore, School of Hogwarts, right? We're all there. Speaking of the School of Hogwarts, Steve, what's up? Thank you for the super chat. I just want to get Mariah in there. Mariah, thank you so much for the question and for hanging out with us today. You're welcome to come and hang with us whenever you're in town, whenever you're in the mood. Okay, we spit some tarot and we have a lot of fun. Some days more so. It's marginal programming at best, but that's 99.9 for you, reminding you that every once in a while a good sip of the coffee bean is a-okay. Pass it on. What game was that? Pass it on. Maybe it was called Pass It On. I can't remember. Okay. Oh, and let's get Mariah for being first. Let's get Mariah a Pokemon out here. Oh, I like this energy. Water gun and aqua wash. You guys, this is a bright blue, like surfadelic kind of freaking out. What? What? Right? You're going to carry popular culture with you. That's the easy part. Okay? Anybody that has, I almost forgot about it, impeccable hygiene. At that time of your life when you're in school, hygiene is impeccable. Okay? You got people with all different families coming in and out, and it's like, holy moly. Keep her clean. Feel like your grandma. No, but it's true, right? Stinky kids don't get popular. But you can be popular. Just find the beautiful scent that's right for you. All right. And remember, if it comes in a plastic non-recyclable container, it's not the one for you. Okay. That's not literally your question for tarot, is it, Steve? If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled... Oh, okay, so this is a trick question. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, how many pickles did Peter Piper pick? The answer is none. Because you can't pickle peppers until they're picked. So the answer is none. Right? It's a trick question. You got to watch out. Like, our grandparents were fucking geniuses. Absolute geniuses. All right. So we got Steve's question answered. We're looking at Flower. If Flower is still here. A peck is 10. But still, the answer is 0. Because you can't pickle the peppers until after they're picked. Okay, we'll agree to both be right. Yeah, I like that about people. We can do it. We can work together on these things. Right? One side you're a cult to the other side, and then the other side says you're a sickness, and oh my God, it's just unreal. Can't we just all get along? May I have a message or insight from my Starseed Galactic family? Oh yeah, we haven't been out that way for a while. Let's traverse the universe. Let's traverse the universe. Let me just have a look here. We're going Starseed over. Change the angle of your TV. No, it's too bright in here. It's too bright in here. Change the angle. You have an awesome galactic family. They're at the bowling alley. That's what they like about Earth, is bowling alleys. I don't know. They like the bowling alley. That's just the way it is. And something about the angle of your television. Change, like, something's too bright, or I don't know. Change the angle of your television. But let's have a look at tarot. Tarot, what insight can you give us as a bridge to the galactic starseed? Starseed over. Hermit straight up. High Priestess straight up. Man, February's going to be a big month for a lot of people. 5 of Wands reversed. Knight of Pentacles reversed. 6 of Swords reversed. 6 of Pentacles reversed. How many 6s? Just 2 6s, a 5. All right, and the Tower reversed. Okay, we can swing this over to the tarot table here. Come on over. Sit right down. I'll have a closer little looky-loo. Oh, maybe. All right. So this is what something is, are you in recovery or something? I feel like they're saying like something in regards to health here, something in regards to like feeling better, doing things better. It's also an indication that you might be taking on too much stress right now. There might be something that is like really limiting your ability to feel sovereign and free right now. I don't know what that could be about, but it's like it's asking you to free up time or free up energy. It's like kind of like it's trapped in bottles here, right? It's like it's a tough flow. You're at your best when your environment is nice and quiet and you feel like you can turn the world off. And that is a good space to be in. Don't ever second guess the feeling when it comes to your earned level of freedom, comfort, and sovereignty over your own life. It's very important. But something is leaving you feeling trapped. It's almost like you're wondering or you're worried that somebody could be carrying a secret or about your ability to confide your knowledge or your experience or your understanding in another person, and it's kind of blocking a little bit of flow. Um, so I think that there's some work here to be done in terms of like letting go of fear because it's really showing there's nothing to be afraid of. For you in your life, a simple change could really allow energy to just like you're already flowing, but like we could break the dam here. So maybe you have asked spirit at some point just to slow down so that you can take your time with sort of the spiritual journey, the time it takes to become acclimatized and adjusted to arriving at a place where mentally that, when we juxtapose the hardcore nitty gritty of life versus, the spiritual understanding of knowing who we are and where we're going, uh, it doesn't need to remain in the nervous system as like imbalanced or so much of a struggle to adapt to it. Because your mind will create the reality. And that's why in this space, the hermit is the best because even though we're talking about star seeds, we're talking about, very cool stuff. Uh, the power in the grounding nature of the hermit, they're saying the planet, like not like you need to save the planet, but more like you need to connect with the planet and allow those energy and information transfers within nature to arrive at you as a memorable experience. So if you've been prolonging like going camping, going on a nature hike, just going out somewhere safe, but somewhere that can provide you with more of a biological, natural energy transfer than one of like the angle of the TV or like the information feed, the Wi-Fi, the digital, the etheric. There's also those energy communications also happen within nature, and those are like more of like the purifying ones. Okay, rather than this like over interwebs and camera and screen is more of like a direct feed. We want zippity zappity from all around rather than whoosh, whoosh. Okay. Oh wow, I feel like we were connecting on that one. My sinuses are really starting to drain. All right. Just give me a minute, please. And thank you. Oh, it's so hard. I've got not even first world problems. I've got zero world problem. I got off world problems. People are like, well, you got first world problems? I got off world problems. Yeah, 100%. There, get more clues at bowling alley. I guess, like Mariah, that's what we're looking at. And Starshipper. All right. Yeah, you could pick them. You could pick them from off the shelf. You most certainly could do that. All right. The great pickle pepper debate of 2023 has begun. Yeah, bowling alley. Did I say Mariah? I meant let's open an academy for feeling blessed. Okay. Where are we at on the list? I have a feeling like. Sorry, just a second. Yeah, that was for Flower Witch, not Mariah. Sorry, I said Mariah at the end of the reading, but that was for Flower Witched. Starseed over. Okay. Yeah, at the bowling alley. I don't know. Hi, welcome, E-Man. I'll put you down on the list. Thanks. We got a little record going of the people that have come to visit and hang out with us today. Oh, you guys, you're gonna have to excuse me. That reading for Flower Witch, my sinuses just all dropped out. That was unreal. Okay, I'll be right back. 2 and 2, everyone. I don't even have music or anything today. Sorry about that, friends. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Crisis averted. We just had a strong connection there with the Flower Witch. Good. Yeah, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it's like, ooh, yeah. Tarot has a lot to say sometimes, and it's interesting because we like did the triple combo. We went up, we went in, we went out. Yeah, that was a neat reading. Thank you, Flower Witch. I really appreciate you. I see Flo is here. Welcome back, Flo. And we have E-Man and then we have Flo, so that's really good. Flo, I believe I've read for you before. Please correct me if I'm right. But yeah, I think we've done that before. All right. So that was for Flower. Okay, now Anshal, it's your turn. If Anshal is here, please let us know where you're calling from. And Jasmine Stonechild, you're would be up after that. Steve, I'm going to ask Steve again if anybody in his household needs any cards. We're welcome to go. Raj Gaming, Iman, and my name is what? My name is who? My name is Flo. When will I meet AJ? His current feelings. Oh, AJ. Let's have a look. When will and shall meet AJ? Yeah, it's interesting. Let's have a win. Win. I like it because it's win, not will. Win. Let's have a look. When will Anshal meet AJ? A lot of A's. A lot of A's. Aces, deuces, one on jacks. Reversal on a King of Wands. Straight up on a King of Cups. Reversal on a Four of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles. AJ the Entrepreneur. Eight of Swords. Reversal on a Queen of Swords. And the Two of Pentacles. Okay. So we're sitting here in February. the timing is going to be interesting on this. We've got two kings and a queen saying that there hasn't been any sort of predestined or pre-fated time of delivery of this moment. This moment has yet to arrive in the greater arena of potentiality. Have you not received any kind of invite or any kind of communication from him regarding future together? And the reason why I say this is because I have like some rather, it's like finely balanced energy, right? Four of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. That's finely balanced energy. And the Eight of Swords is there straightening up, saying that like there's a worry about something. There's a worry about someone. It's almost as if it's like you are already in knowledge of the most likely time that you're going to see this person, or on the precipice of being like, well, is this turning into a win or a will I ever type situation, right? Not to sugarcoat it for you by any means, but the Queen of Swords is saying here, like, something is going on in the communication that's irrational. Like, it doesn't make sense, right? It's like, it's not geared towards like-minded thinking. I feel like AJ is like kind of out following this person's like directed business or directed heart or one of the same. The Ace of Pentacles, it's like fighting over time. You know, there could be a little bit of a conflict that he's having with another human being right now, like another person professionally. I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but sometimes, you know, our lovers and friends and people we think about and care about that have that je ne sais quoi power over us, like through desire, sometimes we like can keep those people alive in our minds for a very long time. Or the idea of it. So as far as a win, the finely delicate balance at the end of it says, well, you know, if you're in knowledge of when this person is close or around, then it's kind of like maybe you're each thinking that the other person, it's their turn to make a move, right? The Two of Pentacles guy is doing this, being like, I don't know if both of these people want each other, if only one of them wants the other, or if neither of them really truly want each other deep down inside, right? Deep down inside. It's kind of like saying, make sure that you're being honest with yourself, Anshal. Okay. And the balanced energy, it's like, put it to rest. The idea of this person, see if you can like effectively meditate it out of your waking thoughts for a little while. And then you may find that the universe, life, you know, the matrix, the infinite realm of potentialities sets it up for you again, because right now I don't even feel like it's in the same arena. You're watching like a different game, like a different thing going on. So yeah, if you are in a position to reach out to this person, or if you're not willing to, then put it out of your mind. Put it out of your mind, okay? And Shal, I want to give you a big hug. These ones aren't always easy. Sometimes our desires are like so far from us. It gives us cause. Like, don't ever give up on your hopes, feelings, dreams, fear, or not fears, your hopes, feelings, dreams, and your own happiness. Never give up on that. But make sure that those things don't become dependent on things that you have a lot of desire over that aren't actually really fulfilling to you in a practical and bliss-creating way. If that makes sense. Okay? And Shal, lots of love. Thank you so much for being here. That was a good reading too. I feel like my heart to yours. Hey, let me get you a Pokemon card. It's like when you go to the dentist and get your tooth pulled, and then they're like, "Oh, you can have a little surprise on the way out." Okay. Lots of love, and Shal. You're welcome. You said that we did it. I had read for you before, and that that it came true. So thank you for that feedback. What was it? What was it that came true for you? Because I don't remember the readings, but I'm glad that that it resonated and came to pass for you. Don't worry, you're gonna have guys fighting over you in the future. Those two kings were. You're gonna have more. You're gonna have more people fighting over your time and energy. Because look, this little pokey is saying that you're in a place of change, like inner metamorphosis right now. You're in chrysalis mode where it's like you're really like taking care of yourself, your energy, your spirit to really just transform into like an outer newer you for like the next chapter of your life. This is a really good card to have. You're not doing anything wrong at all, Anshal. So it's about shedding the skin, right? And it's all about making sure that your nutrition is taken care of as well. I see this being like a healthy time of change for you here in February through till maybe the end of March. Okay, so it's good. I like that, and your energy is awesome, right? But this idea of this guy, like, not if they're the proof is in the pudding, you know. Okay, lots of love, Anshal. Okay, Jasmine Stonechild is up next. Jasmine, and then Steve is up after that. Then we have RJ Gaming, Iman, and Flo. And then we might call it. We might call it after that. That might be the end of the line for this program. Been on for an hour? How long have we been on for? Let's see. Let's have a look. How long have we been on for? Doesn't even... Oh, yeah, there we go. Hour and a half. So, yeah, that's about right. That's about right. On the 26th of July. Oh, wow. Yeah, we've been away for a little while, but that's good. Iman is here. Thanks, Iman, for coming. Second call for Jasmine. Jasmine, are you out? There she is. Hi, Jasmine. Okay, I would like to know if Olivia wants me to know anything. Well, okay, let's have a look here. For Olivia now, please. Tarot. For our friends Jasmine and Olivia. Let's have a look here. Show us cards, messages, please, from Olivia to Jasmine. Show us cards here for this. Let's go ahead here. Olivia to Jasmine now. Messages, details. Page of Cups reversed. Card of Temperance. You had this card last time. In the last reading, there was a lot there about this topic. Judgment card, straight up. Page of Swords. We got these pages. Nine of Pentacles. This is a good card to see here in the midst of that reading. And the Magician as the crown of the reading. This is pretty cool. This is a soul path here. This soul connection is deep, and it's kind of like about knowledge of the Creator. Okay, as odd as that sounds, this is like a little bit more spiritually involved than most. Temperance and Judgment. It's about being okay with what it is. And what it is an alignment that is so close to creation or Creator that everything we've learned up until this point in your life, everything that you have learned up until this point in your life has in some way created teeny tiny little divides between you and creation. Some of them you're aware of and you pick them out and you're like, no, that doesn't feel right. That's not good. But there's a lot of smaller ones in there all along the way. And it comes to like about, for most people, like a point of deep programming. But this is about being okay with return to creation, with like an absolute focus on, powers and ideas so great and vast that we don't even have words for them. In that expression is everything. Expression, to better understand, expression is everything. The ability to communicate without speaking is already there and highly advanced and highly evolved. And in time, for you, it would be like you would become fluid in that language that is closer to creation. Right? It's like speaking a different language. Learning a new language that is very old. Excuse me, got the sinus thing going on again here, and maybe a little bit of tear duct action. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Okay? But you've got the card of the lady in the garden. Right? So this is about like really, really hardcore earth energy, nurture and growth, and that of experience. The Magician card here as well. That's why this is kind of like talking a little bit more about creation. There's nothing tricky at play here other than your ability to be okay. I think it's almost like if she wants to tell you that you're the mountain. You're the mountain. And if the mountain could talk, what would the mountain say? But you're the mountain. You're like, I already know how to talk. Oh no. To her, you are the mountain. And she's waiting for the mountain to speak to her. And you are just learning this language. But this language is what's going to give you the ability to provide a space where Olivia will feel like she's been able to bridge that gap for both of you. Right? Because when it comes that close to the buzz that's with her, yeah, she's good. It's like she's doing a lot of teaching. And maybe I'm spoiling some of her secrets. But I think learning a new language that is very old, right? There's something big about that. I like the Temperance and the Judgment card together here. This is good. Be okay with everything that is, was, or will be, because that's the secret to making the right decisions and feeling fulfilled. And there is no argument here either way, which is also very nice. When I look at these three cards, Nine of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Princess of Swords, there's no argument here. It's one way. It's not like a lot of things in life, where a lot of things in life are not what they appear to be on the surface. This is very much what it appears to be on the surface, because you're already in the etheric soup, the etheric like cosmic bridge between life, reality, creation, and your everlasting, eternal, infinite personal relationship with all that is. Okay? So aside from that, it's okay. She wants you to know it's okay, like it's fine, right? I know that seems very vague, but given the fact that you know way more about the circumstances between the two of you than I could ever see into, hopefully those words should be enough. And it's like, it's almost saying, she's like, I communicate this to you every day, but every day I communicate it to you in a different way. And all of those different ways that I use to communicate it to it, you don't know that language yet. It's really interesting. It's got some real creative Akashic, not even, what's the long bolt, the zippity zappity that appears in the aura, like the real, like Hi, Christina. Thanks, Jasmine. So that's like, yeah, that kind of like picked me up by my shoulder. It was like, whoa, here we go. So you're the mountain. She's fine, and you're the mountain. I don't know. And she's waiting for the mountain to speak. She's waiting for you to learn her language. Maybe her soul language, her artistic language. I don't know, something like that. Love of, for the love of, yeah, for the love of life. Just live. Remember, just live. And I believe that some of this was coming out on your last reading that I did for you. And I might not have even been aware about what this was about. But the fact that this question's arriving now, and I think the last reading was a general, Jasmine. I'd see if you could find that thing again and peruse it. Because I think I was touching on quite a bit there of the same question, of this question that you decided to ask like a week later. So it's interesting. Okay, much love. Jasmine Stonechild, thank you for tribing with us. Thank you for being you 100%. You're welcome. You're most welcome. Okay, well, hope. And Christina, hi, Christina. Haven't seen you in a little while. I saw you pop in the other night. I think I was doing a reading and then you were gone. But thanks for being here. Thanks for checking in with us. We'll write Christina down. Maybe Christina, because we closed the list. And then maybe at the end, if Christina's still here, we could do something that is... it's like the closing read. It's like the closing oracle. So that's a spot Christina has reserved. It's like kind of like the group message. Okay? So that was Jasmine Stonechild. Everybody, thanks again, Jasmine. We got Steve. If Steve is still here, this is when you naturally, your turn would have been, had it not been for the amazing contribution. Thank you for the super sticker, Steve. Raj Gaming. I'm not sure that Raj Gaming, his name tag showed up like with a color behind it. So I don't know if that was like Troll Town or what. Oh, that was that night. Yes, yes. So I think we fixed the issue. I had outdated drivers because it had been so long since we run the programs. I thought it was due to interwebs, but I think it was just I needed a zillion updates. No, you're the best. The 5th of February. Okay, let's check. That's very specific. Can I check? I'm going to check the almanac as well for you. See what's going on. February 5. All right. What do we got? New moon? Oh, full moon. The full snow moon. 2023. Okay, so that day I think is a new moon, full moon. Let's see. No, it'd be a day to be like in the present moment. It's about a bunch of like now. So it could be like either very busy or you're having to pay very close attention. Also, we've got a journalist on the go here, right? I don't know what this is about. Yeah. Let's have a look. Something about a news story as well. Interesting. Let's have a look. February 5th. 7 chakras for our man Steve. If you don't mind me calling you the man. Never fear. Steve is here. Show us 7 chakras for February 5th for Steve. 2023. February 5, 2023, please. All right. Let's have a look. King of Cups reversed, root chakra. 10 of Wands straight up, sacral chakra. Wheel of Fortune reversed in the solar plexus area. You got a Knight of Swords reversed in the heart. You got a Knight of Pentacles reversed in your communication chakra, throat chakra. Hermit reverse for the third eye, and a 6 of Pentacles reversed in the crown area. So for that day, this is what I see. you could be waking up feeling a little bit sluggish and feeling maybe might even be the wrong side of the bed. It's like this feeling has like this is going to be kind of like a get even or get Steven kind of days where it's like you're not taking any shit from anybody on that sort of level of the physicality. It's like, look, get out of my way. I've got important things on the go. So in root chakra, take caution not to drink into the evening on February 4th, or just maybe not to stay up too late. The night before the 5th, it might be a good idea to go to bed early. Go to bed early! Because it feels like the day is carrying burden with it. It's carrying like it's too much. It's too much for me to be anything outside of the presence of these particular happenings or the reality of this certain day, which is fine. It just feels like you've got a little bit of heavy lifting to do. That could be coming through physically as well. It's in a lower chakra position, so it might be like a day where you're moving, you're helping somebody move, or perhaps it's like a situation where you have to meet with somebody to figure out what needs to be moved or rearranged or like recontractualized, so to speak. Wheel of Fortune in the solar plexus chakra. Big hugs. It's kind of saying like, you know what? The day will bring forth what the day will bring forth. And a lot of this is going to say, hey, look at things like weather systems and outside current events, because there was that news story thing that came up as well for that day. So it could be like forces outside of your life kind of have an effect on your will chakra. Maybe let's like a major thoroughfare in your area is like shut down and you have to adjust your commute or something of this nature. It's like the day has yet to tell the story. It's kind of like, and when it centers around you, you're going to want to be at the wheel. Like you're going to want to be like in control and making sure all the ducks are in a row. Like it's going to feel like you have important stuff to do. And you're wondering here if there's another party or somebody else that's going to be with it on time or pulling up their end of the bargain. Okay? It's like one of those things where it's like you may have entered into it and you're hoping that the other person comes through, on their end, right? So with this in your heart, it's saying take it slowly from an emotional perspective. We don't have any cups here in this reading. So like from an emotional perspective, remember it's going to be a day for patience as well. Knight of Swords reversed. It's like encouraging you be patient on this day because there are things that could get kind of rallied, changed up, or causing you to have to shift slightly in your approach that day. Okay. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Somebody's going to be beating around the bush a lot more than me. You might have to tell somebody on that day, just come out and say it. Maybe it's for you, an indication that this will work better if you just come out and say it, or you might be expressing to another person saying, just come out and say it. Just tell me what you got to do. It's like strictly business kind of thing, right? Somebody is apprehensive on this day, but you're going to be out and about. No doubt about it. Lots of information, coming through. With the Hermit reverse, it's like you're going to be out and about on that day, and the third eye is like in a place where it's like it might even play a role. It's like there's something about the design of the environment, whether it be architectural or natural or otherwise. There's something in the information about I don't know, even like interior design or something like that of the space and the moment that you're in. It's like, we want nice and smooth things to be happening. And so allow your spirit on that day to take in all the information, not just the information that's important. It might just happen with a little affirmation in the morning. Or like I said, if you go to bed early the night before and something's weighing heavily on your mind for that particular day, allow Source some time to connect with you while you're snug as a bug in a rug, while you're sleeping, through like a prayer or an invocation or an intention setting that you could do about understanding what's going on, or being able to be both present and mindful in a very mundane, realistic way, while being able to be present and mindful in your etheric awesomeness kind of way, so that the day doesn't seem so contractual, so binding, or if the heavy lifting in this case, the deeper conversations and to a point, even frustration. Six of Pentacles, you only get what you give, and you tend to enjoy both sides of that. So allow it to flow. If something seems unacceptable to you on that day, the cards are saying just be patient with it. It may show another side of itself to you, okay, oddly enough. So, yeah, just as long as the frustrations are kept in check and there's something going on outside of what is known now to the world in terms of I don't know, some kind of news story or something affecting the local matrix, the visible, the tangible matrix going on in your city, in your neighborhood, in your area, or maybe just as something that is actually news, not just the crap they're showing us on the news. Okay, so yeah, and I think it's full moon that day too, right? So yeah, enjoy, be all about it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're feeling a little tight. Maybe it's time to be feeling a little tight, but it's kind of yeah, don't worry too much about it. Okay. Oh, and Pokemon for Steve. Gotta get Steve a Pokemon. Yes. Hi, welcome Nina. Good to see you here. Christina's here. We'll see. Yeah. Don't forget to bark at the moon, howl at the moon. Okay. You got this one as well. This one popped up in an earlier. You got the water gun. You've got the power of the flow. Sometimes, well, yeah, that reminds me of what the heck is it? The Art of War, right? When people who are strong show weakness, look out, it's kind of sometimes giving an inch will do all, and sometimes that's the most impossible thing to do, is to give an inch because we've told ourselves a certain narrative, a certain story, nope, this is it, this is the way it is, this is the way I told myself it was going to be, and I'm firm in that, right? That, that Taurus Earth energy, right? Sometimes being able to let a little erode off the side, or let a little bit flow, even though it's it might mean contradicting yourself. Maybe your higher self is saying, here, I want you to take a dose of this subtle pride, and I want you to swallow it a little bit. And nobody has to know except you and Source, right? Because it's almost like when a little bit of a bump in the road, all bumps in the road are like opportunities. And let's face it, Steve, you're at a place where you know this, and it got to the point where it's you didn't even need any more opportunities that appeared as bumps in the road. But somewhere along the line, you put it in there where you were I'm going to choose this little bump in the road. I'm going to give this inch so that I can be aware, remain in awareness of my full unwavering full unwavering creative abilities that Steve is, right? Don't do. Yeah, don't do. Doing, not doing. Living, not living. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. We'll sneak in here, I think, because we got a few more people. I don't think Raj Gaming is here anymore. Be at one with the flow. I know Iman is still here. Iman, why don't you go ahead and post? We'll do this. We'll do Iman, Flo, Nina, and Christina. Let's sneak Nina in there. Hi, Nina. Welcome. And that should be a full program for today. It's a Sunday afternoon. We don't really have anything going on. A little bit of hot, frothy beverage. That's about it. So, yeah. Being at one with the flow. How have you been, Christina? Really good. Okay, Iman, go ahead and ask me a question. Where are you calling us from, Iman? Let us know in hanging out with us where in the world you're from. Current thoughts and feelings of hopefully I won't tempt this one. AUB. I will, yeah, you. Sorry, cultural block, but I love you so much, and bear with me for a minute. Iman the Aries and Ayub the Virgo. Aries Virgo. Okay. Does this person think about you? Okay, let's have a look. You're an Aries. How could this person not think about you from time to time? Aries are very impactful to other people in their lives. People tend to remember the Aries that they meet. You're from Morocco. Welcome. That's nice. It's good to see us still like being international, like being sound, right? 100%. Okay, just getting in touch, Iman, for Ayub Virgo. Ayub, just say it like that. Ayub. Ayub or Virgo. Is Ayub Virgo thinking about Iman the Aries? What is he? How does he think? What's he thinking about? Okay, let's have a look. All right. We've got Two of Cups reversed. Four of Wands straight up. Nine of Wands straight up. Queen of Coins reversed. Nine of Swords reversed. Judgment card is there reversed. And the Five of Swords is there reversed. Okay. So what happened here? That's the theme of tonight's program is what the heck happened here? I get a story of like, this is the dating game, the dating story, right? Yeah, this person, like you guys, it hasn't been that long, or has it been way too long? Because it's kind of like, why does it seem like the reality of the togetherness is fading into more of like idea and borderline fantasy, right? With the Queen of Wands or Queen of Queen of Coins being there. She likes the fantastical side of things, right? So I think this person reflects positively on the times that you've been together, that you've dated together. So, but why does it have to be a reflection? Like, why is there no more now? That's the question. It's kind of like, what happened along the way? And I think maybe both of you are like questioning that, like, what happened? What did cause us not to be able to like continue on? And it's a situation where it's a good time to find out, right? Because it's kind of like there are certain apprehensions and little baby fears that exist within us when it comes to closing the sale, closing the deal, sealing the gap, doing on the relationship, on the togetherness. There's a lot of fear that surrounds it. It happens to young people, old people, all people, right? All people. Everyone shares them, and it's like they're micro fears that are like all of the potentialities. Actually, well, half of the potentialities being negative or being good, right? Like what's the worst that could happen? So there's been an inability to like talk about to each other about that which is warranted, about those said thoughts and feelings. Okay, Two of Cups being here, it almost feels like somebody feels like they messed up, or they screwed up, or they're wondering like, did something go past the point of no return in terms of like our communication, our friendship? A lot of times all it takes is a simple call or a simple text message to litmus test the whole situation. And I think in your case, Iman, it's worth with Ayub, the Virgo, to do that, because Virgo can go very much like my space, my mind, my OCD, not OCD. Well, everybody's got a little bit of OCD. Oh, did you drop it? Pick it up. It's like you do it instantly. Oh, I dropped it right out of my hands, right on the floor. What is the very next thing? You bend over and pick it up. right? Because everybody's a little bit OCD. So maybe that's coming up in a way to say, try not to label whatever's going on between the two of you. I think he reflects positively on the time you spent together, but now he's wondering. I shouldn't assume. Now Ayub the Virgo is wondering about the future as much as you are. So it's worth litmus testing this. And if this, you will find out directly whether or not this person has any sort of remaining interest in you. It's showing there's not really much you can do in your power to change this person's view, other than to present yourself how you already have presented themselves to this person. You don't want to show up as being anything different than what you were before. Otherwise, it will cause this Virgo to go like, and their brain will explode. They'll be like, no, I can't deal with the fact. And try not to come up with anything like novel or crazy or new when you reach out to this person again. And it's worth a try because it shows us indeterminate. Five of Swords reversed along with the Judgment card reversed. It means like not knowing. This other person doesn't know. They're uncertain. Same as you. It's a mirrored energy. A lot of reversals on this spread as well. This is a mirrored energy in the heart, okay, in the mind, and in the physicality, okay? So, Iman, it's worth finding out because this person thinks highly on the time that you've spent together. But it's almost like, I don't know if they've forgotten about you or they've like decided like right now they can't prioritize you in their life, or like, because, and like we said with Virgo, it's their space. If they feel like life is too cluttered, life is too busy, they won't reach out to people. Does he love you for does he love me for true? You got to litmus test it. You got to, if you're wondering if it's true love, then at this point in time it still needs to grow. Okay? You got a new job. Yeah, well, it's kind of like your priority, right? I think it's worth talking about with this person. And I don't know, maybe some people, they're more in love with the mystery than the actual confirmation. And other people, it's like you could confirm with them for 1,000 times and they would still want to keep a little bit of mystery on the go here. And depending on the mysterious person that this Virgo is, they lie in plain sight of what is their space and what is their boundaries. So you can always litmus test this stuff. Asking for more of this person's time, it's not out of the question. We don't need to have an irrational fear about this. And the truth is showing that the love has to grow, right? 2 of Cups into 4 of Wands, which is here. See, but you guys need to keep things fresh. You guys need to keep like doing date night, like staying in touch and things like that. And it will wane and wax. Like sometimes it'll feel like the conversation, the communication is a little bit closer, and other times it'll feel like it's further apart. And let's face it, guys, our brains are like Niagara Falls. Thinking, then it just falls off. And then it takes a little bit of an eternity for that same log to come floating down that river of thought and to catch it before it falls off Niagara Falls again. Right? So a lot of times you got to litmus test your person, your man. You got to litmus test them and be like, where are you at? How are you? Do you still have emoji hearts for me? Like that kind of thing. Because depends, especially like new job. I can see why you're second guessing, Iman, but it's one of those things where it's like litmus test it. Yeah, because he thinks fondly of the time you spend together. So that's good. That's what you see? Good. Well, that's awesome. Hey, Rouse. Welcome. Welcome back. We got Rouse on the special oracle list for the end of the program if Rouse is still. Hi, Rouse. And thank you, Iman. First time caller line. I got you. Hey, Iman, call us back anytime, okay? Very nice to see you. Very nice to talk to you. Okay? Thumbs up. Don't forget to be awesome. Okay? Thank you. Bye. All right. Woohoo. That's what I see. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, did we read for this before? I think I remember a reading similar to that where it was like You're going to go together to get the job. Let me just pull a pokey for that. Skidoo, skidoosh, 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 skidoo, skidoo. Not like snowmobiling, but like skidoo in a good way. So you got razor leaf and synthesis. So that's good. Find the energy that you need right now, Iman. Find that energy. And you got to kind of like put a little bit of an inner alchemist with you. Put some things together. And as well, there's a lot of gray areas. It's like hot and cold are not the same thing. They're just differing degrees of the same thing, right? So it's like looking at it from that perspective. Be happy in the moment as well. Be happy that your life is exactly where it's at because it is synthesizing. It is turning into something greater. It's like, boop, all of a sudden, the grand reward comes out of the leaf and you get to have another peak experience. So, enjoy your way up the mountain, enjoy your way down the mountain. Okay, it's because it's a mountain of love. Come on, what is it, 1957? No, it's 2023. No, you're the best. Thanks, Iman. Appreciate it. Is Flo still here? My name is Flo. My name is what? My name is Alchemy Good. Yes. Be the alchemist. Thank you. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. It's the Legends of Tarot. We're almost at the end of the program. And then hope again maybe Tuesday for the late night tarot. For those of you that are up that late. We'll maybe be on again. No promises. We're just like we're continuing along. By taking a hiatus, we were able to remain tight and quiet and small in the matrix. So it's really good. Still here. Yes, it's finally your turn. Thank you for being so patient, Flo. You just had a little bit of like come in at the very end of the rush and the back end of the list. So it's good. We got Flo, Nina, Rouse, Christina. That's it. So go ahead, Flo. Where are you calling us from? Please let us know. I love to hear where everybody's from. It's good. Still here. No programming notes other than the fact that it is almost February. Happy birthday, Christina L. It is like Aquarius season coming up. Could be like any day now, any time now. Is V going to reach out anytime soon? Let's have a look if V is going to reach out. All the way from Italy. That's nice. We have Morocco. We got Italy. Ah, good. Sunday afternoon here in the later parts of the Rocky Mountains. Rocky Mountain Way. It's better than the way we had. All right. So all the way from Italy, it's Flo asking if V is going to reach out anytime soon. Tarot, is V going to reach out to Flo anytime soon? Will V reach out to Flo anytime soon? Okay, let's have a look here. See what we got going on. Well, it's the tarot table. It's the tarot table. Three of Pentacles, straight up. That's good. That's a yes for me already. Ten of Cups in the sacral. That's good. Positive. Five of Pentacles reversed. Money keeping you guys apart. Wheel of Fortune in the heart. Is this like space? There's like a physical space. Three of Swords reversed. King of Cups straight up. That's good. Yes, and the Hangman over it all. Okay, this is a really interesting read. To answer your question, I think, yes, this person is going to reach out to you. Okay. Here. Holy, we got stuff everywhere. Let's clean up the tarot table so we can... Come on, let's do it. Do it right. We got the Three of Pentacles is over here. Sacred Foundation. Things are going to work out for you guys. Okay, they really are. Ten of Cups is there. So that's good. There's more potential for harmony, rhythm, and lovemaking in these cards here. Five of Pentacles reversed. It's like somebody needs to, like, the reaching out could be there. But but why they're apprehensive to do so. There's a little bit of scariness beyond it. Maybe there was like somebody that feels like they need forgiveness, possibly, or it's not quite showing up as like a guilty conscience, but it's showing up as though like they're afraid because they're afraid of a vulnerability, and there's a little bit of apprehension, but and you're nothing more than warm and inviting. Like the Ten of Cups is the card of warmth, an inviting environment, things of that nature. Three of Pentacles, you're working well together. So maybe this is just presenting in your chakras as it's like there's no need to doubt the situation, but maybe somebody's a little bit worried about resources or the actual distance between you, or an ability to explain something. Maybe that's all it is. Maybe there's like something that is wanting to be told or expressed or explained, but there's like an illegitimate fear of judgment, maybe from you, and you don't even come across as judgmental flow. It's more like you are so warm and inviting that it's kind of like maybe there's a false sense like V is worried about losing some sort of like independence. There could be like a slight fear of uh, feeling trapped, but it's an irrational fear, interestingly enough. And again, there's a lack mentality that's pervading somebody's will. Somebody's like either like a workaholic, or they're just like super afraid of like not having enough, or stepping out of their comfort zone, their comfort bubble, right? Five of Pentacles reverse is interesting to see there. The King of Cups is prevailing though, with his Ten of Cups showing up in this reading, saying, yes, this is good. This is a person that you're meant to have more interaction with, and that things should be synchronistic in terms of the way they feel and flow. So yeah, as far as like a reaching out, reaching up, I think the answer to your question is yes. The time allotted on this one is a bit of a mystery, but it seems like when vulnerability, when there's like the bubble of the vulnerability boundaries have been like kind of popped, and this person, this V person, is forced to grow, that's kind of like a time where they look outward, but there could be a lot of inner soul searching going on here as well. The Wheel of Fortune in the heart, it's like, yeah, like this still has great potential for things to, for somebody to find their happiness, and you're helping in this situation. You're helping each other with happiness, so that's good. Maybe like we got a lot of fives and tens. There's a couple threes here. So this is like about, I'm just trying to get us a handle on the timing, because you asked if it was happening soon. But we got a couple tens and a couple threes here. So that's 13 days from now, around the 13th of February, even, give or take a day or two in that time frame. So probably before the middle of the month, I see this person reaching out to you in a yes. Okay. And you've got this is kind of interesting. It's almost like something has to settle down in V's environment before they'll come through. What I mean by this, it's like you've got the continuous gulp. It's like consuming, working hard. It's busy bee syndrome for this person. Like, and again, maybe a little bit of a lack mentality of fear of things not turning out their way, fear of not having enough, those sorts of things. Kind of an apprehension of why it's like the communication seems interrupted. Like all of a sudden it's like you're there and then you're not. Don't worry, that's natural for these times, right? Wowzers. We're wowzers. Okay, W. She's a Gemini moon. Oh, okay. So it's like, yeah, it could be like, that'd be interesting, because that would be like a gentle butthurt heart. I couldn't imagine. But sometimes it manifests as holy fuck, everything's crazy, and I'm just like super like zappy, like electro rolling energy, like right through the whole kit and caboodle. That would be interesting. Gemini moon. Okay. I think I could handle it for a little while, but then I wouldn't be able to handle it again. There's only one way to rock, one way to roll. That's right. So Flo, yeah. So she might be. You might have to comfort some of her irrational fears. I guess, yeah. I guess, and you don't have to do anything in life, but like to the degree that you want to, right? Sun in Pisces. Well, at least that would mellow that side of it out. That they're probably a very nice person and like they keep themselves in check fairly well. Okay, which is nice. So Nina, we'll ask to speak with Nina if Nina is still here, and then Rouse and Christina, we'll get a couple of cards out for Rouse and Christina. And that'll be fun. That'll be the program. So hopefully that reading resonated for you, Flo. Hopefully that was okay for you. Thanks for being with us today. It's always a pleasure to have you. We're almost out of time for today's program. But we'll be back soon. We'll be back in a little while. Christina Rouse, please check in. I was going to do Oracle for you guys because unless you had specific questions, like Christina, if there's something specific you want me to look at, please let me know. If you're just cruising today in harmonious, amazing energy, that is you. Let me know if we could do a powerful oracle, powerful. It's a paracle, powerful. It's in powerful. If that word doesn't have a meaning yet, let it be forever created from this day forward. I got our energy precisely. Okay, cool. It's a powerful, which is a powerful oracle. And that's what it means from this point on. It's powerful. Okay. It's not powerful, it's powerful. It's so powerful it becomes a powerful. It becomes a damn oracle. And it's a powerful oracle. It's powerful. Or oracleful. Oracleful, powerful. Is it Mercury retrograde around here? I haven't even been paying attention. Too much going on planet Earth. Planet Ranchero Cucamonga. Yes, an oracle would be fine. All right. No real questions. That's good because there's no real answers. welcome to Evanly Ray's Psychic Answers. It is $3.99 per minute. All recordings will be subject to the public approval. Thank you. It's $2.99 a minute. The charges will commence now. Oh, that's good. I mean, no judgment against all of the other people out there. Only laughter. You guys know that we go hard. We tribe in a place of such spiritual assurance that even the people watching 6,000 years from now will be like, holy, thank goodness these guys, they didn't find out about these guys while they were alive. Because they had the cerebral digital time travel shit going on, and it was rooted in nature and spirit of all creation. And they figured this shit out. And you know what they did? They did absurd tarot readings as a result of it and made all of their lives and the lives of the people around them that much better. Okay. So, yeah. So for anyone, in the year 7528 or thereabouts, digging through the archives of this digital imprint, this Wi-Fi mystery, well, we knew you would be here. So hi. Okay. It's 2023. Christina, the Rouse had to pop out. We'll do ask for an oracle card, an oracle reading for Christina. Should be really good. Christina, how we've been rocking it is like the last person is usually like I think we did for Ange one night, and then for 88 another night. It was like the messages were for them and for everybody. Like, it's nice to be able to have a platform to share with you guys, but I feel like each and every one of you could have your own platform to share from. We'll present that one on the other camera, Christina. But the first is the card of the Siegfried and Roy, personal power, right? What you know, what you can do, what your abilities create for you in your life. Okay, this is your personal power. Personal power, because you are a person of power, you understand that your personal power has the boundaries on it that you imposed for reasons such as unconditional love, dignity, the right to understand, and the right to be understood. And that's between you and your creator, you and your creation. You, the creator, and the things that you create all roll up into the perfect tasting spring roll you've ever had. It's like, and when you start taking command of your creative intelligence and your creative full-blown imagination, you'll find that certain boundaries of your personal power remain in place for the mundane, for the unarrived, for the unrefined, or the downright sleepy. But then in your personal space of a powerful creation, you can also set a boundary that there will be no boundary, that your imagination forever controls your own personal universe that goes on forever and exists forever, and you return to it as you would a drop of water returning to the ocean after raining over the Sahara. You know, it's a bit of a long journey, but your personal power exists so that you can stay forcefully on guard at the boundaries that would be so sleepy and unrefined that they could potentially drag you down, while at the same time it's a giant supermarket blowout sale of your boundaries in your forever etheric, in your forever creative space. You just blow those boundaries apart. There's certain ones that you do like to keep. Like mine, for example, is like I don't take in horror movies through my cerebral, so that I keep a boundary back there where it's like, no, I don't entertain such atrocity and such horror in my forever space. You see, and that's the big trick on society too. It's like, and there's certain, and to your degree, you set those boundaries together and at the same time, the limited versus the limitless, the yin and the yang of your own, and you are the line in between the yin and the yang, the most important part of that symbol, right? And so you are your own filter between that which you create, you the creator, and that what the creation is aside from you. Coming, okay. Good, good, very good. And the card of retreat. Okay, shocking, shocking. Our bodies need rest. We need to relax. We need to chill. You see it with me all the time. Christina is like, oh my God, he burned himself out again, and now he's been missing for 6 months. Right? Don't do what the dingus does. Do what the dingus says. Okay, dang dingus. You got the card of retreat, so just make sure through the remainder of the chilly times, chilly weathers, and pots full of chili, stay healthy and live life with the fulfillment of the desires that make you feel like it's safe to shut off the world, because I know that the world will still continue to do what it does with or without me. And there is no world with or without me. It's like going into your separate, your sacred space, your sanctuary space, and your personal vibe, so that you can allow the creativity and you can allow the boundlessness of your full time without, maybe some annoying salesperson might knock on the door, but you know what? If you're covered in paint and and doing that, it's no big deal. It's just like we treat it as such. But it is going to make sure you're taking care of yourself, okay, and that you're resting enough. And this means like resting the mind as well as resting the body. 100%. You can do that. Okay? Oh, so Christina, so personal power growing through rest and relaxation, because
nothing's that important that we remind ourselves that it borders on the timeless, and we need to fix this because, you know, at the end of the day, in the end of the day, I love it. It's like at the end of the day, I mean, if my entire life depended on it, at the end of the day, you can realize it's not even something proper to prioritize. You know, yeah, forever shocking. That's good. That's good. The words are a facilitator. That's just how it's meant to work. And I don't make any sense, and it gets a little silly. But it's from a good space in energy, a good space in like psh, 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 psh. We're like a little lightning storm going on. Not enough rain, right? That's good. Yeah. So hopefully you're able to trickle it into your working life and that sort of thing. Depending on the projects and stuff you had going on. Thanks, Christina, especially, and Steve for sticking with me and staying blue this whole time. Uh, you guys, as much as most, love to see the people that come through here when we go live, and some of the stories that come up, and some of the things that it's still fun. So thanks for being there on that second level. You know what I mean? Like tribe, like second level. Like holy wow, like we're here, and it's good. It's when there's nothing else good on YouTube, anyways. It's not that. It's not that crazy that people would eventually start trickling in here and showing up here. Because God knows we've run out of stuff to watch. Zinuru is the memory too. To remember the truth of full awareness that you were meant to be free and not a slave. That's right. That's right. And they can only attack us from the front. They can only get at us from here and like woo through your VR goggles or your eyeball, your 6 o'clock news. They can only come at us from one way. Let us separate you from your money. Let us separate you from your own natural tendencies. Let us separate you from this. No, we are whole people, and I'm gonna eat the entire onion. Thank you. It doesn't matter how weird, wacky, or out of control it is. It's is meant for the beneficial. What would we call it? It's meant for good. Okay. I'm gonna ramble bamble on. We've got to visit the laundry room and a bunch. As you can tell, Hollywood Hills over here. This must be laundry day. So thanks to everybody that came for a reading today. Thanks, Steve, for the super sticker. Thanks to the moderators that came, Empress, Christina, and Steve. And thanks to everybody that was here for the first time on the first time callers line. Who was that? That was like Amon and some other friends that were here for the first time. It was really good. Nice to connect with you once again. You can check for us sometimes in the evenings, be like around 10 o'clock Eastern, not always, and then not always again on Sunday afternoons on the weekend. Hopefully, we can get the train moving down the track a little bit here, get some of these cars shunted, and we'll be on our way to doing our thing again very soon. So, from my heart to yours, love, knowingness, bliss, all that good stuff. I don't have a good sign off yet. I'm sorry, I just don't. All I have to do is press a button and it all turns off, right? It's like, man, that's almost too much power for a lunatic like me to have. All right, see you later.